going to be our first time taking a water taxi.
Water shuttle we're tendering from the ship to the shore.
Yeah, so we'll see how well that goes.
What a day we had today in Dublin.
Holy. Not in Dublin, but leaving the boat and getting back on the boat.
And Dun Laoghaire in the...
Yeah, it would have been so cool if we had more time in Dublin, but...
We spent 5 hours in Dun Laoghaire and Dublin, and we spent 5 hours waiting
for the boat
to get on and off boats to get to shore from the ship.
Not a good proportion, but you know what? At least we got to experience it.
Some of us got a taste of Dublin, some of us got a drink of Dublin.
Yes.
We're Rich and Robin.
And these are our midlife adventures.
Living in and out of our midlife van.
In July of 2023, we boarded the Carnival Pride in Dover, England for 33 days.
The first 2 cruises were so good, and we decided let's stay for the third one. So instead of 21 days, we're gonna have 33 days.
33 days?
33 days of cruising on the same ship. Different rooms, but it's worked out really well.
We are gonna go to Iceland.
So we got
a couple
days in Ireland. So we have Dublin, Ireland, then we have Belfast, Northern Ireland. And then we have 4 days in Iceland, which is crazy if you think about it. And then we have 1 day in Scotland.
The kids are upstairs jumping at the basketball court up there. So join us as we head to Iceland on the Carnival Pride.
Yes, part 3.
On embarkation day, since we were doing it back-to-back, we had extra time. We did some research on the ports coming up for this last-minute cruise. With some new friends, Danielle and Jerry, we decided to book a couple of rental cars in 2 of the ports and split the cost to save some more money. We had a nice sea day before our first port of call.
Salud!
All right.
Shot or sip?
Sipping.
And how is it?
That is good. It's good. That is damn good. It's good.
Okay, our first 2 cruises on this ship. We had deck 4 midship.
Which
Pretty level.
But also too, it didn't seem like the boat was swaying that much.
Correct.
In general. So
only I think 1 or 2 days we had a little swing, not like we have now. But now we're on deck 7, all the way in the front of the ship.
Yeah.
A little.
So we're high and
wobbly
in the front of the ship.
But are you regretting the interior room, Rich?
Not so much. It'd be nice to have a window to get a little light in, but I don't know. Not too bad.
Not too bad. But here we are at 7:01.
7105.
Here we are at 7105.
How much have you been drinking there, Robin?
And welcome officially on board. Thank you. You probably heard that we had some rough days a few days ago. Maybe this is something that unfortunately time to happen. So we are here to make it up to you. Those days are well behind our past now, and we are just looking for a very much bright future. This is what we are here cheering for.
Yes, Robin.
Are we rocking and rolling a little bit?
The boat is a rocket. So don't bother knocking. Yeah, it's a gentle sway.
It is a very gentle roll.
Yeah, but it's just, and when you're trying to walk in a straight line,
You can't.
It's impossible. But it could be a lot worse.
Night 2 on this cruise.
On the third
Night
cruise.
2 of the rocking. Hopefully it gets better when we head to Iceland.
Last week we had in the middle of the night. It was a
Just
lot
once
worse.
though, yeah.
So we'll see how it is.
Okay. Robin, let's go outside and see how windy it is.
It's just a wee bit windy. Just a wee bit windy.
Yeah.
As we head to Ireland.
The water's kind of choppy, but not too bad.
It appears we've come to a stop. jumping. Yeah. How many knots? Let's go see how many knots per hour we're doing. Beautiful sunset here on the Celtic
Almost to
Sea
Dublin.
in Ireland. Rich, where are we?
Robin, we're in Dublin, Ireland.
It's like a cruise ship.
Yes.
There it is, over there. I see it. Stop number 1 on our 3rd cruise, the homeland.
What's the name of the Port?
Dun Laoghaire.
Dun Laoghaire.
Dun Laoghaire.
Cool. But this is going to be our first time taking a water taxi.
Water shuttle we're tendering from the ship to the shore.
Yeah, so we'll see how well that goes. Just got to be back on the boat by 4:45. It's the last one.
Yeah, still waiting for them to get them all ready for us. We are going to be on shuttle number 3. It's supposed to start in a half hour.
So Robin, when the lifeboats are being lowered down, should we be worried? But they're coming back.
In this case, no, because they're supposed to be taking us to shore, but they're not.
How the hell are they using lifeboats to take us to shore? If we jump out, they'll probably rescue us. And it looks like I'm thinking 3 lifeboats.
Not many people on that one.
I reckon they've got, I reckon they've
3.
Is it 3?
Yes.
But there's one over in there. One over.
Did they drop another one off?
Yeah. And if you look at the,
There's 3 on this one here,
Yeah.
and so there's another one on the other side?
it's not, it's currently in the
Oh,
floor.
okay.
Yeah, they've got 4 candidates.
Had we booked excursions to Dublin through Carnival for the Guinness shop for Rich and for me to go around town, we would have spent $230. Instead, we spent $50 plus a little money on food and drinks.
Take a jump, Jared.
I made it! We are finally on the boat. Off the ship on the boat.
Doing this much.
That's what I said. Coming back. What about coming back when the wind picks up a little bit more?
You saw the video. I mean,
That
Yeah.
was easy.
that was easy.
No
I didn't
problem.
even hold anybody's
That's
hand.
what I told him. I was like, I got it.
I'm not gonna hold your hand. I'm a man.
Man.
Hey, here he comes. Taking the rope off. Oh.
Yeah, you'll lose a finger there.
You're supposed to take this one off. He's got to pull it in.
Yeah.
There's our little lifeboat, and way out there is our ship. Took about a half hour. Dun Laoghaire.
Well, Rich, we made it to Dun Laoghaire. Dun Laoghaire.
What time is it? 12:30.
Now let's get into Dublin before we have to get back on that tender and get back on the boat. Welcome to Dun Laoghaire.
Comes the train.
The train to where?
Dublin.
What color is the train?
It's green.
It's a dart.
It's a dot.
The cost of the train from Dun Laoghaire to Dublin and the bus ride around Dublin cost $10 for the 2 of us. We did 6 miles in the 3.5 hours that we were in Dublin. Rich spent the whole time at the Guinness store.
Guinness, storefront, and brewery.
So all the brewing taking place over here. Got all the kegs out there, and appropriately right next to a church. After your tour, you're supposed to be able to get a free beer, so we decided to, before the tour, go get our beer. What do you got there?
Got a Guinness.
There you go.
Fresh from the factory.
So inside Guinness store experience is a few different restaurants and pubs. One of them is Arthur's. So what do we got here again?
It's beef and Guinness pie, I think.
Beef and Guinness pie. It's not a real pie, but
It's like beef stew with a
it is
crust.
so damn good.
Yeah, and then bread made out of Guinness, or made from
Oh yeah,
Guinness.
right there. You got the Guinness bread.
Yeah.
And then Open Gate Brewery, I guess, is a partner of Guinness. So try their IPA since I already had the Guinness Stout. And we have our... Okay, I guess it starts with water. So far, the best part of this tour is that you can drink while cruising around.
That's what I'm saying,
And my new friend Danielle and I walked around town, had some great lunch, and saw some sights.
It's so cool.
What the heck?
Just like driving down the middle of the road.
Just a pony in the alley. More Guinness and Heineken. Walked around town at the Temple Bar area of Dublin. Beautiful area.
This room is designed to depict a typical tasting room back during the life of Arthur Guinness. But the foam on top is there for a creamy texture, and the taste is the lovely stout underneath it. So when you're drinking Guinness, make sure to take a generous gulp and pull through the head of the beer to get the lovely stout underneath. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, everyone.
So these are your pictures.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of trippy.
Yeah.
He's still alive. Seriously.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we got Rich's beer. So what do we got going on here? Look at that, there's a freaking laser beam.
Oh, wow.
Danielle and I walked around the Temple College before heading back to the train station. Danielle and I went to meet up with the guys at the train station, but they were a little delayed.
Yes, that's what I told him. That's what I told him. He's like, you let the ringer up? I said, no, it's on vibrate.
I looked back and I said, what's that? And the queue was on quiet.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So we were told the 5:45 is the last boat that's going to leave. But pretty sure they're going to keep on going. Are we happy?
Probably not.
It just keeps going and going and
I
going.
told you, I told
Did
you.
you see how far it goes back?
I know, it's crazy.
This does not look like a lifeboat. Returning to the ship, the water shuttle was replaced with a ferry so it could shuttle more people faster. They even had Guinness beer for sale on the ferry. There is the ferry we just got back from Dun Laoghaire. There's the lifeboats we took to go to Dun Laoghaire. And there is Dun Laoghaire. Today was a very interesting day here in Dun Laoghaire in Dublin. Took us 3 hours to get on a tender to get to shore. 3 hours. Then we took a train, and then we had about 3 hours in Dublin, and then we waited for an hour and a half to get back on, this time a ferry instead of lifeboat, back to the ship. So we're back on the ship now. Lifeboats are waiting to get back on board so we can go to Belfast. So join us tomorrow. We'll be back in Belfast. Rich is going to be driving us, and hopefully on the wrong side of the road, and hopefully we'll see some great beautiful cliffs in Belfast, Northern Ireland. See you then.